let's look into the data, guys. So when we talk about aggregate, any one of you can tell me what does that mean? What is aggregate all about? Any one of you?
Aggregate is like aggregate function is like which includes like sum, minimum, maximum, total, like function these like that.
Okay.
Edge. These are kind of like aggregate functions.
Okay. So basically, aggregate, when we talk, it means most of the time you might be doing total. So suppose if you have to buy fruits, right? So if you are going to buy 12 apple, 5 mangoes, and if someone is going to ask, hey, how many total fruits you have? What you have to do? You have to just count, right? So if you bought 5 apple and then you bought 10 orange. And if someone is going to ask you, hey, how much total uh, fruits you have, what you will do? You will just count. So you have 5 apple and then you will sum it up. Orange, in that you will get 10, right? So total 15. Now, if there are 10 employees in a table, right? Or how many employees we have here in this table? We have 108 employees. Now, if I'm going to ask you, hey, what is total number of employees we have? What you will do, guys? How you will come to know number of employees here? So again, you will start counting it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So total employees, we can do count. But if I'm going to ask you, what is total salary? What you guys will do?
The screen is not shared.
Oh, is it? Let me explain you guys once more. Suppose if you are trying to get how many total employees you have, what you will do? You will just start counting employees, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So one is count operation. And then when you are going to do total salary, what you will do?
Sum.
So here you have to add it up, right? So you will add 2, 5. Now you will not count, right? In case of total salary, you are going to sum it up, right? 2, 5 plus 10K plus 10,000, 10, like that. You are going to sum it up. Got it? Now, what we can call this operation, guys? Count or sum? Anyone?
Sum. Sum.
Sum or count?
Sum.
Correct. Because now we are not counting. Counting is basically one object is one, then another one, you just add it up. But here we are adding their values actually, we are summing it up. Now suppose if I want to know, hey, what is out of these salary, what is the maximum value of the salary?
Max.
How so I want to get maximum. And then when you are going to say maximum, you have to say maximum salary, suppose. So maximum salary, what function we can write in this case? Maximum word is good, or we can just cut it short up to some level. This function is good, or we should just kind of little bit minimize it, like kind of nickname.
Max.
Okay. And suppose if I want to get minimum of salary or minimum of department ID. So what kind of function we can write here, guys, for minimum salary?
Min function.
Correct. And how many of you know what is average? How we can calculate average? Any one of you?
Average function.
So the
Average
total,
function is there,
yeah,
but how?
24. So 22575 plus 10,000 plus 10,000 divided by 3.
Correct.
Total
So,
salary.
correct. So basically, when we calculate average, this is sum divided by count. Got it? So suppose if you want to do average salary, so you can just sum it up all the salary and count how many employees salary you are summing it up. So it will give you average. What should be the short form of this function, guys? Any one of you?
AVG.
Good. Who is giving me all the correct answer today? What's your name?
Nilufar.
Good, Nilu. Good.
Thank you, sir.
So these are the functions we have, and we call it as aggregate function. So what are the aggregate function we have, guys? We have count, sum, max, mean, average. Now, what should be the syntax for these? You have to write this function and on which column you are applying this function. For an example, if I'm just going to do sum of salary, we will write sum salary. Got it? And if I'm just going to do average salary, what we'll do? AVG salary, like that. So let's try to do that then. If I want to get My question is display sum salary and number of employees. How we can write it, guys? So that we can do sum. So select sum salary and count employee ID. Got it? From where? From employees. So that's how we can get sum of salary and number of employees. And if you will just run it, you will get the result. Now there is one more thing you guys should be knowing. Let's apply this count in department ID also. Okay? And see what's happening. Count. So you are getting count as 107. Whereas number of department is 107. Got it? Now, why we have 108 here in employee ID and why 107 in department ID count?
Maybe there will be duplicates value.
Maybe two employee have same department ID.
Okay. So basically, if you will see the data in employees table, one value is null here. Got it? So whenever count function is going to apply, it will not count that null one. Okay? Always remember, count will just count only non-null values.
Okay. So team, you have to write a query. To fetch the sum of salary of employees, okay, from employees table. Team, write a query and share it with me. And let me know if you have any question. Okay, got it. So here, that is simple things where we need to find sum of salary of all employees from table name. We have to mention the table name. Okay. So my next question is get the maximum and minimum salary from employees table. Write a query to get. Okay. Okay, team. So write a query and share it with me first. And if you have any question, you can ask.
Hey Mukul, I'm back. So you check the query, Mukul?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Let me share my desktop.
Okay, sir.
So everyone understood max, mean, right? And average. Now if you are going to run this query, you are going to get for whole table itself, right? One of you guys were asking me the question why department ID is null if it is possible in real life or no. So yeah, it's possible. You will say how. So when you will join the company, right? They will assign you the project ID. Got it? And that is basically department ID. Now, if your project completed and you have not got another project, in that case, that time you don't have any project ID with you. Got it? So that's where your project ID will be null. And guys, I don't keep looking into the message. So if you guys have question and it's not answered back, you can unmute and ask me also. Now let's talk about when I don't want on whole table, rather I want for each department. So let's write order by department ID. And now you have department ID wise, you can see first record is belong to department 10. Then next two is from 20 and then 30 like that. So for each department, I want to get each department sum of salary and number of employees. How we can get it, guys? Now, if you will, you can just try here. We already wrote sum of salary and number of employees. Let's copy the same thing. And if you are just trying to get department ID wise, right? So basically, we are creating a group for each department. Got it? One group for department 10, one group for department 20, one group for department 30 like that. Got it? So when you are creating group, you have to tell compiler also, right? Hey compiler, I want to make a group. So compiler will tell you based on what you are making group. So you just say, hey, I want to make a group. So, but if I'm going to ask you guys, hey, I want to make a group, you will also ask me, right? That
Yes.
based on what you are trying to make a group. So I will say, I want to make a group by department ID, so that I can get sum of salary and number of employees. Let's see if compiler is understanding our point or not. Looks like it's understanding, right? It means when you are saying group by department, so compiler will understand, okay, department ID wise, I have to make a group. But this record is from which department, this one from which department, we don't know, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason we can write department ID also here. So that it will be more clear that for which department we are going to do sum of salary and how many employees it has. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now, if I'm going to write employee ID also here, now you guys have to tell me what will happen. Will it run or it will not run?
It won't maybe.
Why
it will not run, guys?
Because we are not grouping by employee ID. We have to add group by department ID, comma, employee ID.
So even if I'm not grouping it,
No, it will run. It will run.
I think it won't run because
It won't run because
employee ID have many IDs, so it can be grouped.
I'm not able to hear. Can you be a little louder?
Employee ID there are many, so it can be grouped maybe. Yeah.
Correct,
Department the department ID of 100 is given to 7 employees, but the same
correct,
employee ID cannot be given to more people.
correct. That's right. So here you can see in department ID 100, we have 7 employees here. So each department will have only one output, basically, only one row output. And if you are writing the employee ID also, there are 7 employees. So which employee will come then? Each employee will start fighting with each other, right? Hey, I want to get display here. And other guy will say, I want to get display here, right? So if I'm just going to write department ID
Can you
equal to
one
100
second?
here,
I can't understand.
someone is saying something.
Yeah, Aman sir, I didn't understand what you're trying to tell. Can you please understand? Make me understand
Okay,
once again.
I'm going to explain. So see, here when I did department ID wise,
Hmm.
sum of salary and number of employees. So you can see the result here, right?
Right.
Department 10, total salary is this much, and number of employees 7.
Correct.
Department 30, having total salary as 37,000 and
Correct.
6 employees.
Employees are
But if
there.
I
Correct.
want to display employee ID also along with this one,
Okay. Okay.
so will it display or it will not display? That's the
Because
question.
okay, but we have like grouped the sort ordered the thing according to the department ID. Correct.
Correct.
So,
Mhm.
Maybe it won't even run if we did employee ID, yes, sir, isn't it?
I don't know, man. I need to see. You guys have to suggest me.
Yeah, can you try employee ID instead of department ID? Let's see. I think it won't even run with that also.
Okay, sure. So let me, but before going there, let me show you what's the problem going to happen here. So basically, there are 7 employees in department 100.
okay.
And out when we do group by, there will be only one row coming out of that because it's going to do sum and number of employees count. So out
Okay.
of 7, one should be coming. But which one will come, we don't
Okay.
know,
Okay. Okay.
right?
Okay. Correct.
So
Correct.
this Nina will say, no, you know what? My name is Nina Kochar, so I just want to get display. Then
Mm-hmm.
suppose John will come, no, 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 Nina, I want to get display there. So that's where these employees will start fighting and compiler will get very confused, right? Hey, these guys are fighting, what I need to do now? So compiler will just select the easiest path. What it will say? It will tell you that you know what, I'm not going to give you any result here. See how compiler is smart, right? So
Correct.
it's going to say that not a group expression means don't fight, you guys. Whatever you are fighting, that's not a correct point here.
Okay.
It means whatever group by columns you are going to write here,
Mm-hmm.
only these columns you can display. But
Okay.
there is a way. So suppose if these employees are fighting, and like you are saying, you know what? I want to get only those employees whose employee ID is maximum. Then they will not fight. They will understand, okay. Let's see whose employee ID is maximum here. So this guy, Louis, right? So if I'm going to write here max employee ID, and then you can see, you will get max of the employee ID here. Let me just, so department ID 100, right? So their max employee ID is 113. Now you have one more chance to display employee ID, because Nina is very sad saying that, okay, I did not get selected. So there is one chance here. In aggregate, you have max or mean. Got it? So you will say, okay, don't cry, Nina, we can do mean also here. Got it? So you can just write mean and you can just write it. So now you got, let me write mean, still it is max. So you got max employee ID and mean employee ID, right? But still, now these two guys are very happy to see their name, right? Nina and Louis is very happy. But what about these guys, Nancy, Daniel, John, Smile? They will be very sad, right? Saying that, okay, I did not get my max or mean ID. What does that mean? Aggregate will not able to select me here, right? So what do you guys suggest? We should have some way to get these guys also, or we should let them cry?
We should make some way.
Okay. Anyone? But I explain you only max, mean, average. Somehow you will display these guys here then.
We can use like we use where clause here. We can use having clause.
Having, what you will write in having? You don't know the
Like
exact name, right? If you will write John name, then Daniel will also get angry.
correct, right?
Now it's very much kind of dangerous situation. So max and mean you convince to this whole group, right? That okay, max and mean only I can do.
Average.
But average will give you, average you cannot apply on name,
Use,
right?
yeah,
If I will say, so average you can apply on salary and all these column. On name, if I will tell you, hey, what is average name of yours? You cannot tell
correct,
me, right?
correct.
So that's the reason
Sir, we
for
can
that.
employee
Mhm.
ID by.
What is that?
We can add employee ID in group by.
If you will add employee ID also in group by, then one employee ID will have each group, right? Then it is not department ID wise group. So right now, if you are making group by department ID, then you are summing it up this whole salary, right? But if you will make group by employee ID and department ID, then this is one group. This is one group. This is one group, like that. Then this sum of salary, what you will do? Only for one employee you are going to do sum? No, right? So that's the reason. So for that, people did not get solution right away. You know what people we are doing? Suppose if Nancy is very angry, People, we are just writing filtered condition to filter out this guy and get mean of rest guy. So they we are getting this one. This story continued for many years. You know that? And at last, one fine day, we got a function called window function. And in window function, we can do rank within a
Yeah,
group.
yeah. Rank and dense rank here, right?
Correct. So now when you will apply rank, actually, rank will give you, suppose this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Now it's up to you. Hey, which guy you want to select? You can make all of them happy. Got it? So that's how it goes. After that, there is one more function. So Mukul, can you just let's do some practice on this much? 2, 3
Okay, sir.
questions?
Sure.
Okay. And then I will back again in 5 minutes.
Okay, sir. Question is, write a query to fetch the sum of salaries, okay, of employees in each department. And let me know if you have any question, team. So we'll discuss. Okay, let's check. Yeah, Arjun, your query looks fine. Yeah, everyone, your query looks good, but you have to like check the column name also. There are some like typo errors with the column name and table name. Okay, otherwise your query looks fine. So first we have to write like a select and then some salary and then department ID. From we have to write the mention the table name. Okay, and then after group by.
Is there an if we write sum after department ID in select or what, sir?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Yeah, you are saying to write sum of salary before department ID, but what will happen? Is there any error if we just write department ID before sum of salary?
No, no, that is not an error. You can write before or after the department ID. Okay,
Okay, sir.
you can write it here or here. It's up to you.
Okay, sir. I was thinking if it is a rule to write is
Okay, team. So you can see sum of salary as department wise. So my next question here is we need to get okay minimum salary, maximum salary, average salary of employees. Okay, and each departments. Okay, team. So write a query and share it with me. Let me know if anyone having any question. Okay, so let me add something more for in each department and short the average salary into ascending order. Okay, so write a query team and share it with me. Wrong. Arjun, your query is also wrong. Little bit wrong, not completely. Simran, your query looks good. Good job. Nimas, and your query also looks good. Good job. Team, please write and share your query. And don't think too much that your query is wrong or right. But we have to know how we are going to write any
Now is
query.
it? Can you check? Now is it right?
Aman Kumar, right? Department. A little bit wrong. We have to mention which column we want to short. Okay, order by ascending is fine. We have to mention the column name also.
Correct, correct, correct.
Aman Shayu queries.
Okay.
Good. Good job. No name. Your query is incomplete.
Let's start doing more and more practice, guys. Then it will be much more better for you guys. Aman, you are writing order by, but you are not writing which column, okay? So you can write that.
Yeah, yeah, got it, sir. Got it, got it. In the average salary column also we have to write, right? Like, but I have to ask one thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
as we can see, Aman Shah, what he has written, and in like he has written like select minimum salary, maximum salary, average salary, department ID, and as you told in the in the class also, like whatever we will write in the group by, that also should be in the select query. So is
Mm-hmm.
it right or not? Because here he has written department ID. So it is right or not? Because I am also like confused. Like it is right. I am also thinking like it is right, and what I have written it is wrong.
Okay, let me get Amansa query. Okay, I can share my desktop, Mukul.
Okay.
So, see, this is what you guys are talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, see, if you are doing group by department ID, then either department ID you write first or later, it's the same thing. And three aggregate calculation. And
Okay.
then here you are doing order by average salary. Now, I was just talking about window function. There are multiple window functions, guys. Rank, dense rank, row number, and there are list ag functions. There are again roll up, queue. So there are multiple window functions. I will just show you one or two function and then you guys can go through in detail to our website. So that we'll do in next class, not today. Now let's talk about if I have to filter some data. So what I want, get each department, sum of salary and number of employees, only those records, greater than suppose 8,000. So far you know where clause, right? To filter out, where clause is just a normal filter condition. When we select data from the table, that time only where clause will work. But once you will aggregate the data, before that itself where clause works. So if you have any condition having aggregate related data included, for that we use having. Got it? So if I'm just going to get the same query, now we are doing this much sum of salaries, which I'm just going to remove these guys. Number of employees, but only those whose sum of salary greater than 8,000. For that, we can write having some salary greater than 8,000. So that's how we can write the query. Now, always remember that, okay? Whenever you have any filter condition in that you have aggregate function involved, you should always use sum function for sum salary, and for filtering it, use having clause. Okay? If you will write where sum salary greater than 8,000, it will not work. But let's little bit twist more this query and saying and get all but department $90. What you have to do, department ID you don't have to bring in the result. Okay? So can you guys try how you are going to arrange this query now? You have one for filter condition based on sum of salary greater than 8,000. One of filter condition is saying department ID not equal to 90. How you will write this query, guys?
So there are two filters, right?
We will use the AND function and department. Here what is written, but department ID, like the AND function we will use.
Okay.
So get each department sum of salary, salaries, and department ID is 90.
So here what is happening, you are taking all the records, then you are doing sum for department 90 also, and then filtering department 90 after doing aggregation. And there is another method where same query you can write by writing where clause also. What you have to do? Just write this condition here. Got it? And if you will run it, then also it will work. So tell me guys, which query will run more faster? Either this query or this
Second one.
second one? Why second one?
Because in second one, that does not need to do sum of 90 also. Sum of
Okay.
the salary of the person having the department 90.
Got it. So what is happening? What is happening here? The case
First one gives
one,
isn't it?
correct. First one is doing aggregation for department 90 also, and later on filtering it. So suppose in department 90 you have 1 million records. So unnecessary 1 million record you are doing sum, sal, count and all these, and later on filtering it. Whereas in this one, what you do?
It will
In this one, in the beginning itself, you filter out.
yeah.
So the group by will not applied on department 90 records. So you are saving that much space in database and time. Got it? So always remember, normal filter condition write in where clause and aggregate filter condition write in having clause. So that's all about aggregate, guys. Tomorrow there will not be any class because you guys keep doing practice. Okay. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday.